Well, I took my first tassel apart. I don't know if you remember. Use these gigantic pearls. I have no place that fits them. But the first tassel I showed had this rose and these orangey, kind of corally, peachy, whatever beads. And I didn't like those on there. So I decided to redo it with things I did like. So I wanted to make a recording of what I had done so I don't forget before I gift it away. So what I did was I added some more seam binding, a lot more, probably 8 to 10 strips, which actually, since I put them together long ways, hi Marcy, since I put them together long ways, they're probably 4 to 5 strips added. And this was not secured properly, I realized, because it kept falling out and I kept having to screw and unscrew this screw. So compared to this one, which was my second tassel, which this is securely anchored inside. So I also realized with the second one that I have a lot of variation here on the length of things. So I kind of wanted to correct that with this tassel. So there's a lot going on here. Marcy, I wanted to make a video. Lisa's probably going to kill me because I'm in the middle of her live. But I wanted to make a video to record me redoing this tassel before I gift it away, because I have no storage space and I like to make things. So I always pay close attention to somebody who says, oh, I love that, that's gorgeous, or asks questions about it. And that's usually the person who I mail it to. So this one I didn't like that much at first, and it didn't really come out. It had these in it, and these didn't match. It had this rose, which is a little too corally, and it had these beads. So I decided just to redo it. So that's what I was in the process of doing it, and I wanted to kind of record some of what I was thinking in case I want to make another one later after I give it away, because then I won't be able to look at it. And you know, you can take pictures of these, but they look different at all different angles. So that's why a lot of times I do it like a project share of some sort, just so that I can kind of figure out what I'm doing. I forget. I'm forgetful. I'm that age. So I figured I would record myself and then I won't forget, hopefully. The teal one. This one. This one's actually, this turned out like an appley green. I was trying to make a mint, but yeah, the turquoise turned out real pretty, but this has purple and pinks in it too, because this was the seam binding I dyed with the, what do you call it? Oh, I can't think of the name. The Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist sprays. And so this one, I was not near as pleased with, because I thought the different lengths of everything kind of, at first I wanted everything all different lengths, but then when I look at it, it seems like it looks more disorganized that way. Do you think? You don't think so? Well, at first I planned it so that everything would hang at a different length. When I held it up, you could see different things as it turns different directions. And I thought that part would be cool. But I'm kind of torn between making them all a little bit more in a range and making them all scattered. So I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. But I know I didn't like my first one. I do like this a lot better. And I love the little buttons on the bulb pin. I'm going to do that again and again because I love those little buttons on there. And I love the bigger keys and these bigger Tim Holtz sentiments. In fact, I bought some. I used a coupon when I went to the whatchamacallit, Joann's. They were 5 something, and I used it. I did a video on the seam, dyeing the seam binding, and yeah, I like the big keys. I have a little key for this one, but it's kind of small. So I'm trying to find, that's what I got. That's why I got the box out. I'm going to try and find a bigger key here in my box of junk. That one's a little bit longer. I thought I had more keys. I know I had more keys in one of these boxes, but unfortunately, I used to keep this stuff in baggies and then I just kind of let it loose. So now it's kind of, yeah, I do have a big key down here. I can see it. There's a big key. There's a bigger key. I ordered some. All right, so I have some different sizes. So I actually like this one because it looks like a real key. This one does too on the end, but the top looks kind of flimsy to me compared to some of the other keys I've seen. I got some feathers down in here too. I might put a feather on it. I think I'm going to put that key on there. Yeah. Yes, I think so. I'm going to throw that back in there. As these boxes get fuller and fuller, I get so distracted. Skeleton keys, right. And then I got this box of goodies. You know, I used to do the mixed media. So that's where I got all this stuff. This flower and all these butterflies I glued together. And this thing was all those little metal pieces that I used to buy from AliExpress to do my mixed media. And I have tons and tons. Oh, here's more keys. I guess I should put those in my, I used to glue them to my, oh, look at that. There's a big key, but it's the wrong color. I used to do a lot more mixed media. See, that's probably too big. There's those butterflies. Here's some wings. I could make wings, but they would stick out too far. Let's see what I got. These are corners. I got a bunch of corners, girl, from all these books. All these corners I got. And they're so flimsy, you can just bend them with your hand. So you almost have to glue 2 or 3 layers together to get them. But what's nice about these thin ones is you can cut them up. That's why I like them for mixed media so much, was because snip, snip, you could just, ooh, look at this. I'm using this. All right, I found something to use. That's what I liked about using them in the mixed media was, oh, it keeps thunder in here. Oh, if I lose you, you know that my power went out. We are one of the last, my house is old. It was built in the 1950s and we still have power lines above the ground, even though they're buried now like halfway up the street. They're not quite all the way yet to our house, which is fine. I don't care it, but every once in a while, ooh, I could use that too. That's kind of cool. Every once in a while, when the power goes out, it shuts off everything and it has to reboot and all that stuff. Are these all the same? I think these are all the same. Some of these are bent up already. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I could put that on a jump ring. Can you see that? That looks kind of like a flower. I might stick that on there too. Yeah, I'm going to leave some of those out. I'm just making a big old mess tonight. Always. What are you doing tonight? Ooh, these are cute too. You know what? I could use this as a connector. Maybe. If it's strong enough. This is how I connected my balloon to the basket right here. These. See, those are, here, I'll show you one. You can't see them when they're all layered up. That's kind of cute. But these things are like paper thin. So I got to get a couple that are not bent up. I say as I'm bending the bag in my hand. Oh, these are all bent. I didn't used to really pay attention if they were bent or not. If I was using them on a canvas, you just glue them down and it didn't matter. You just needed one. There's two that aren't bent. But now that I'm trying to use them in my chilling, oh, what does this keep popping up? Hang on, I got some crap popping up again. Took Chloe to her first high school. That made me as high schooler. Didn't even make sense. That didn't even. It did. That's okay. You can always. It's a do-over. Let me see. Football, maybe, since it's Friday night, and yeah, I knew what you meant, but got ball. That is the gist of the game. Let me see if I can zoom out a hair here. Get this mess in. There, is that better? Let's see what. See there. It's just the mess looks worse as I back out, doesn't it? This is my box of metal goodies. All my metal stuff is in here. Look at all these old watches. You know, watch parts are fantastic to use for mixed media if you have the patience to take them apart. What was that? Oh, I could put a flower in there, but the hole is in the middle. Maybe there's, let me look at this. She's a sophomore. Oh, so that sophomore year is good. You're not scared anymore because you know, you're not a freshman. You know where you're going. You know, you got friends. Yeah. I don't think I can use that without drilling a hole in it. So sophomore year is good. It's a good year. Is she going to start driving soon? I think I started driving, well, maybe I got my permit, not actually driving. Those are kind of flimsy looking, aren't they? Need my paper clips. Do I have these out already? Is that the same thing? No. See, I have so many of these little filigree things. I don't even know why. Watch out. Right? You know, I didn't know this until my kids started driving, but I made them hold their permit a lot longer than they needed to for two. Now the law is different, though, as far as what you can do. When my kids got their permits, they just had to have a licensed adult over the age of 18 in the car. Now, I think it's changed to where you can't drive after dark, I don't think. But can you, what state do you live in? That's in Indiana. I'm in Indiana. And look, that looks like a key, like a doorknob backer, doesn't it? I'd have to have a really big jump ring for that foolish thing. Utah. So my kids could get a permit. Now it's like 16 and a half or something, but my kids were allowed to get permits. Ooh, I got moons. I found moons. I knew I had some moons in here. My kids were allowed to get their permit or their beginner's permit, and they couldn't drive with anyone that wasn't a licensed driver, or had to have one licensed driver in the car, I think is what it was. Now you can't have any other unlicensed driver in the car. You have to have it for 6 months. You can't drive after dark, which is good. And one other thing. See, I think this flower is a little big. I put that flower on my other one. I don't think I'm going to put it on this one. I think I'm going to put the smaller flower. But I want one of these Tim Holtz things. Yeah, and they had to hold it, I think, for 6 months. But let me tell you what I found out, Marcy. You know what? My insurance didn't go up while they had their permit. It didn't actually go up until they were licensed drivers. So I made them that you could hold a permit up to a year, and I made them hold a permit for extra time. Oh, look, there's a Destiny. Can you see that? This is Destiny. So I think that it might be, yeah, you might want to ask your insurance person, because you might be able to save some money if you can delay switching her. Although I'm sure she's going to be anxious to get a driver's license, as were my kids. I told them that I could save a ton of money if they just held their beginner permits longer, because you know what, they weren't working and school was in session, and I told them, you don't even have a car to drive. But once school was back in session, I wanted my oldest son to be able to drive them to school the way as it ended up. I wanted my oldest son to be able to drive his brother to the middle school, and for him to drive to the high school. And then I found out he couldn't get a parking permit because the school was so big. Southport High School, where he went, was so big. They didn't have room for everybody to have a permit. So I ended up being able to delay him like 3 more months before his permit was about to run out. And so, put some phone books in there, girl. Do they still make phone books? I don't even, yeah, that's probably, I'm showing my age. So I just bought another bag of these. These are the ones Lisa gave me. She gave me a bunch of her leftovers that she wasn't using anymore. But these are all the tarnished silver or aged silver, and I need aged gold. So I bought a package for $2.50. So I'm happy about that. But I gotta grab them over here. Oh, well, I have the bag here, but not the charms. What do I do with them? Oh, can you believe that? See, I did a video, I did a haul, and they weren't in the bag, and now what do I do? Oh, they have to be in my car maybe, because, yeah, they have to be, let me think. Yeah, because I showed everything I got. I pulled out of the bag here, but I didn't pull those out. And I said at the time, oh, I got these charms too. Let me see, they might be in they're in my shopping bag. I got one of those reusable shopping bags. And I forgot. I got something for Maria's birthday that I didn't show that I left in the bag. So, I do have them. I was thinking they fell out in the car, but there they are. So that's not bad. $2.50. And I like the sayings on these. But you know what? They're kind of the wrong color, but I don't care. This one says, she dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. This says, your past does not determine who you are. Your past prepares you for who you are to become. This says, hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. Oh, I love that. Yep. I think I'm going to have to gold that up. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than they seek. Oh, darn it, Dana. For heaven's sakes. I need my glasses. I got to show you these glasses I bought. I got some of those too. Live for the moment she can't put into words. I want to be improbable and afraid of nothing as if I had wings. Blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. Okay, so that's it. That one's the same. What's that? What lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us. Yeah, I like that too. Okay. Ugh. So I think I'm going to have to make that golder because it's kind of silvery compared to this stuff, isn't it? So I need a glove and some rub and buff. You ever use rub and buff? I love this stuff, but it is dangerous. It is kind of toxic. See, all the gloves I come home with in my pockets get shoved in this bag. And you know I come home with gloves in my pocket. My emergency pair every day. Okay, where's my rub and buff, Dana? It's over here. I know it's in this thing. I have no light over here. No light. I gotta get it. There it is. Ugh. I love this stuff. You know, this stuff comes in every color. Never. Let me see. Let me move this. Hang on. This stupid box keeps popping up. And I should just use my mouse. Never. I've never made these. Me too. Okay. So, right. Okay. So, rub and buff it's a wax metallic finish. And it is for specifically made to turn the color of something from one metal to another. So, unfortunately, this stuff separates and you kind of need to mix it in the tube. But since this is a fairly full tube, what's going to happen is I'm going to crunch it up. It's going to come shooting out and it's going to stink the whole place up. And that's unfortunate, but I'm going to try and shake it, even though you can't really shake this stuff up very much because it's wax. And I don't typically use paper towels, but I better get one so I can throw it away. I don't like to keep this stinky stuff around. Let me turn this over. Look, I was testing a pen. All right, I'll show you how rub and buff works since you're here. The only one here. You lucky girl, you. All right, so it looks like that because this is the antique gold color. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on here and we're going to turn it from silver to antique gold real quick. So I'm just going to rub it on here on the metal like so. And then I'm going to rub it off. And that's the buff part, rub and buff. And what that'll do is it'll change any metal. This comes in all kinds of really pretty colors. But if you have metal charms or chains or anything you want to change, this will change it. So this is what it looked like before. I'm going to lay it here so you can see the before and after. And, I'm getting it in the holes here. And this is what it looks like after. So you can see, well, and after it dries all the way, you can polish it to a nice finish. Look, now I didn't let it dry long enough. Denise! Janet's in the house. What are you guys doing? Is anybody down south? I know, wait, okay. No, Marcy's in Utah, Janet's in the Bronx, and Denise is in Washington, so you're all safe from the hurricane. You know what? I told Lisa I had to record this I had to record my tassel so I don't forget after I give it away. Janet, tell us what's up with the Fabulous Four. What's going on with that? Is that going to be a weekly thing? Or is that like a hop? I haven't figured it all out yet, but I haven't watched all 4 videos. All right, so here's what it looks like before rub and buff. Is this silver? And then this gold is what I'm turning it to match this stuff that I'm putting on this charm. It's going to be monthly. Okay, cool. Is it going to be on the same day every month? This is amazing stuff, Marcy. I'm telling you, wait until when this is completely dry. It takes a little while. Once it's completely dry and buffed out, you would never know it used to be silver. You can put as many coats as you need to change, but you can change anything from gold to silver or silver to gold. That's a little spotty. I guess I should put a little bit more on there. But then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take black ink and put back down in the little engraved areas. Dana, did you understand? Yes, I do. It took me a minute because I forgot I even asked you that question. So when you answered me like 2 days later, Rain Man, I didn't know what you were talking about. But now I do. Now I do because I know I asked the question what you made the tags with. Help. What's going on, Elemental Designs? All right, why is this not coming out? I think I might be buffing off the rub and buff too soon. Me too, Denise. Me too, girl. That's what I said. I think my mind has wandered off and it may not come back anytime soon. So, oh no. I'm going to wait and see. Fingers crossed. I think I'd rather lose my... Well, Carmen, tell us what's going on with the Fab 4. I was asking Janet when she came in that I haven't seen all 4 videos yet. And I didn't know, she said it's going to be a monthly thing, but I didn't know if it was on a certain day at a certain time, or is it a hop, or is it just like I didn't get all the details at the time, and I haven't finished watching the videos yet. So I didn't get the whole lowdown on that. You like your brain? Yeah, you know what? I've decided forgetful people are happier. I am definitely happier. You know what? If you make me mad, I can't even remember what I'm mad about the next day because I'm so forgetful lately. We took the elements of powers of the Fantastic Four. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, that makes sense that Janet was talking about fire and had the little burnt paper on her tag, which was super cool, by the way. I really like that, Janet. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's a neat idea. You know what my superpower is? Forgetfulness. It's my excuse. It really helps me get by. Okay, good. So that it'll be on the... So as long as I'm subscribed, it'll pop up. Huh? Denise. I'm getting better at that. Does that match, you guys? It doesn't, does it? It looks kind of coppery now. I better put some ink on there because I need to grunge this bad boy up. It's a little shiny for my taste. Oh, you know what? This won't stick to metal, will it? What do I need? Stays on. Stays on metal, don't it? Hit the bells. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I got to get these words back. Coming out. Yeah, there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Grunge this bad boy up. Does that look more, what's the word? Crazy. It looks more crazy, don't it? Let's put some on the back. It looks a little clean on the back. Like it? Let's try this. Watch me get this on my nail. This stuff never comes off, does it? Oh, look, it's got my fingerprint almost. Here, let's just blop it on there and kind of see what happens. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, how's that look? Does that look old and moldy? Not new and shiny? All right. I guess I better let that thing dry. This stuff can be dangerous, you know, some of these chemicals in here, and it's flammable, and it says wear gloves and all that, but this stuff, if you use too much of it, it sure give you a headache. But it's great, and this stuff comes in the most beautiful colors. You know what? Rub and Buff actually comes in, this is the antique gold I'm using, but it comes in copper and it comes in silver. It comes in rose gold, and there's blues and greens, and this is actually a wax. So had I coated this over and let it completely dry and then buffed it, it would look all one tone. And this is great when you redo. I found this when I started redoing furniture years ago for handles and stuff, like drawer pulls, and that you can change the color of everything. You can take your doorknobs, all your drawer pulls, all your stuff, whatever, and change the color of it if it doesn't match in your house. I did kitchen cabinet doors with it, and I'm not kidding you. Once this stuff is dry, and I did let it dry like probably 3 days because I did it, and then that weekend I went back and reinstalled all the handles because I was gone. But so it was 3 days before I buffed it out and reinstalled the handles. But I lived in that house 11 years, and those handles drove me crazy from the day I moved in till the day I did. So 10 years later, this stuff had not worn off on kitchen handles. So this stuff does not, it don't come off like regular. There was maybe 2 spots on the doors I used the most where you could see a tiny bit where it was very light silvery, but the rest of the handles stayed the right color. I know, right? I know. I'm putting toxic chemicals in the earth. That's why I'm using a paper towel. You know, I would never use disposable products if I wasn't forced to. And so sometimes you got to use a paper towel. I'm not a hypocrite. I swear. I don't condone. I don't condemn anybody for, I watched, you know, Diane Rivley, and she uses, you know, kitchen rolls like I use toilet paper. But yeah, that stuff is, you got to be careful with it. But it comes in the most beautiful colors, and it's expensive. It's not cheap, but you only need a tiny bit. But make sure and shake it, because what'll happen, or store it pointing down if you haven't used it yet, and then turn it over the day before you use it, because it'll separate. If I store mine up now that it's open, but the water will separate from the wax, and when you first open it, when you go to put some on, the water will run out, and that'll mess it up. I'm pretty thick skinned, so you can give me terrible time and I'll still like you. All right, so we got to get a pen. We got to mark these letters back in here. So now I'm using a rub-a-dub because I think, no, I'm not, because my rub-a-dub's about dry. Now I'm using a Sharpie, which isn't near as good, but it's juicy. So I'm gonna see if I can get these letters back to black, because now all my rub and buff is in these holes, right? So I want these letters to stand out. See where I colored the word feathers? I don't know if you can see the word feathers. I don't know. I think it's taking the gold off. But this is what color they started out. They started out this silvery color, and now it looks like this. And here's the back. And I put some ink on it too. So, oh, the things I will do to be cheap. I'll save money in any area I can. Yeah, you know what? That Sharpie's taking that rub and buff off. I should have waited for it to dry completely. Because you know what? In the bottom, look where it kind of rubbed it off. Can you see that? And it's going back to silver. I should have let it dry. You do have to let the rub and buff dry for it to be permanent. But if you're wondering, there's some really good videos on, here about the rub and buff and how to use it and where to get it, where to buy it, and then they'll show you the different colors. There's one that compares all the different tones, and it's a really good video. And like I said, when I first started redoing furniture, that was the video I watched, and it was here on YouTube. I'm sure it's still out there somewhere, but it was just a comparison of the different colors originally. But she told a lot of facts about how to use it and gives you a lot of tips and stuff. So it was actually a good video for a beginner, me, because that was before I bought it. I was checking it out. Yep. I bet it was, because the alcohol dissolves wax. So now I'm going to have to redo it. Darn it. I already threw my glove in the garbage. Let me see. Get my trash can back. Let me see if I can put a little bit more on. I'm just going to have to leave it dry. But this is what the package looks like when you go into Hobby Lobby. It is actually in the craft area. It's usually by the somewhere on the ink aisle, by like the embossing powders and different stuff. And this cost me $5.99 for this little tube. I have done so much stuff with this little tube, and it's not even half gone. So don't buy a big tube, even if you're doing a big job. It takes so little teeny tiny amounts. You will never use a big tube for the price. But I'll tell you the better bargain. I wish I'd have seen this on Amazon or eBay. One of those, they have a sampler that you can order from Rub and Buff, and it's got a small little bit, and this is a ½ ounce tube. So that's how small this is. It's a ½ ounce. But they have a small little sampler you can buy of those little round pots of it. Like it's called a color tester, I think. But if you buy some, just buy that sampler, because you know what? I wish I'd have bought that. It wasn't that much in comparison to buying every color. Denise, did you see my new glasses? Lisa Skyped me earlier and I put them on. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. I found them at the Dollar Tree. I wanted the eyeball part for another project, and then I didn't. I was going to make a Halloween thing because I was going to pop this part out, and then I didn't. So I left the eye in there. Yeah, but I didn't end up making it. I don't normally have crafting time at this time of year. And the closer it gets to Halloween, the less time I have because the garden, but you know, my garden's not doing so good. My tomatoes, it was so hot. Hi, Lizzie. It was so hot here. And then it got so cold at night and my tomatoes are doing terrible. I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of canning. And the rain just wasn't here. You know, you can't water enough when it's that hot. Even if you're watering twice a day, you can't do it. You can't keep up with it sometimes. So I ended up with a lot less tomatoes than originally planned. So I think I'm going to make some charms with these bad boys. But because they're flimsy, I'm gluing them together to make them stronger. So they won't get all bendy. See my moon? I love this moon. I'm going to make a charm out of this moon. Actually, Lizzie, this was one of this was the first tassel I made. I didn't really like the colors. The colors weren't coordinated real great. And so I decided to redo it and record it because I'm going to give it away. And I don't want to forget how I made it. Girl, you're telling me. You know, I'll go out there with a salt shaker and not come back. This is my seam. This is my dyed seam binding. You know what? I have dyed so much of this roll. Look how much of this is still left. I keep telling everybody, you will never run out of this if you buy this zipper stop. This is 100 yards. This is, if you stretch this out, it is the length of a football field. Ain't that crazy? And that's how much I got left still after all them tassels. Well, good night. You too. Thanks for stopping by, Janet. Hi, Sue. I was going to do a quick update on this tassel. Girl, let me tell you what, I never did get it on this one. But I ended up with this crazy, like appley green, almost like this yellowy green. And then this teal came out nice. Some of these teals came out nice. But I do have a video of the mint, but I can't show it yet because it's for Maria's birthday. It's her birthday present, or part of it, and I have not mailed out the box because I'm such a slow crafter. Like you can see why. Like right now, I should not even be working on this mess. And what am I doing? I'm on here talking and making a mess. But I did a recording of it so that after she opens it, I can post it. But I don't want her to accidentally click on it and see it. So, and she knows I'm making her tassel, so I don't think that's any big surprise ruiner. Surprise ruiner. What is that? What's that word for that, Denise? Not surprise ruiner. When's your birthday? Tell me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a card here with everybody. See, that's why you got to send out these cards to everybody, because as long as they have. Okay, well, just so you know, Denise. Oh my God, yours is getting close. Just so you know, Denise, Maria's birthday was actually the 27th. And so I've already actually missed her birthday, but I'm still sending her a birthday box. Yeah, and Lisa's still working on her book, so we're all like, she's going to get all kinds of birthday stuff after the fact. But you know, that's nice because once she gets out of the hospital, then she'll, you know, be able to do maybe less. I don't know if she'll feel better or if she'll feel worse right away. I don't know how that's going to go. But hopefully after her surgery, she'll feel good. I don't have address. You don't have what address? You do T have address? Whose address do you need? Maria's. All right. Well, send me a reminder of that because I got gluey hands. Send me a reminder on Instagram so I don't forget. They say the hard part is getting used to. I don't know. I never had a patient that had that surgery that I took care of in the immediate future. It was always people that had them either many years prior or was before they have them. I would have them. So, all right. You guys email me on Instagram. Lizzie, I like all greens. And you know what? Green and blue, I can't decide what my favorite color is. It's like both. I like green, I like blue, and I like them both. But I make so much green and blue stuff. I try to get away from it, and then I just migrate back to those colors. So that's the paints I run out of first are green or blue. And if you look at my paints, like I might have 2 or 3 oranges and a few reds, but I bet I know 15 shades of blue and probably 20 shades of green. So I got a lot of pinks and a few purples, and you shouldn't send it to us. She may not want to. Well, that's why I said send me an Instagram. So that way I can make sure, I'm sure, like, you know what, if somebody's sending me a gift, give them my damn address, okay? No, I'm just kidding. But really, I mean, I've shown my address accidentally enough. I think everybody knows it. Lisa showed it accidentally too. She showed hers, she showed mine 2 or 3 times. It don't matter. I don't think, like, you know what? I have a dog. I have a very loyal dog who is such a beast when it comes to anybody coming over here. Any new people, you come through the gate, my driveway is gated. so that he won't run away. I know that sounds fancy. It's not. It's just a regular old, chain link gate. But my driveway's gated, and you come through that gate without me letting you in, you have to contend with my dog. So oh yeah, of course we have guns. I carry my gun everywhere. I live in Indiana, honey. We don't care if you're at Kroger or Walmart. Everybody's got a gun on their hip here. That's just a thing. If you don't, something's wrong. It's all NRA and hunters here. People don't get robbed. People don't get robbed here. Not like, I think that's why there's so many homicides here, is because people are always shooting people. They need to stop with that. Please. Please stop. All right, so I need some jump rings. Look at this mess. I just keep making a bigger and a bigger and a bigger mess. This gets worse and worse. I don't know where my jump rings went. Oh no. Tell me they're in here. Oh, I don't have no jump rings. What did I do? I must have took them out of the box already, because I had a whole little bag of jump rings. Oh my gosh, Dana. For heaven's sakes, I can't do anything without these jump rings. I'm at a stopping point. Oh, for heaven's sakes. No, dog, I'm not talking to you. My dog's like, what did I do? Dana, you do this. I'm gonna put them in the drawer because I'm sure I just bought some more. Please. Nope. Not in here. Oh, guess what else I found? I forgot. I found another pack of these on clearance for 74 cents because they don't make these anymore, and I really like this antique gold. All the new ones are gold and silver. But I found this over in the wrong section anyway. It wasn't even in the right section. You want to see my bugs? Look at this. Fancy, huh? Look at this one. The next one's going to be silver. What do you think of that? Let me fix the legs. Look, these got to be turned like this. This is wrong. Hang on. He got bent up a little bit in the box. So let me straighten him out. Oh, for heaven's sake. See, the length of the legs depends very purely on the wrap of the body. So this one has to be down here. Now, okay, this has to go like that. Because otherwise, these legs do not come out even. All right. Let me fix him. All right, what do you think? Straighten this up. Look, his head looks crooked now, but what do you think of him? Ain't he pretty fantabulous? Look, he's got a bead cap for a butt because there's got to be something there or the wire gets sucked through. So looks like a flower on his butt. What, dog? What do you want? Like you have been fed and you have pooped and you have peed. And now what? You just want what? Please tell me. Please tell me. What? I did with these jump rings. Dana. See, that's what happens when my desk gets messy. I come to a stopping point where I have to stop and put everything away because I have lost track of something. So now that's where I'm at. I have to stop and go find my way back to, oh, that one's attached. Go find my way back to where I need to be, which is a clean, orderly area. Cool, Sue. Sue, you need to make videos. Yes. You need to record it. And even if you don't record the process, you need to record you could always do a project share, like a finished project. Look at my glossy accents is going to get all clogged up now because I didn't put the bead on the nipple. Already. Look how fast that thing. Pop that out. Okay. Think. Where'd my thing go? All right. Blue boogers. Ah, Dana. Where'd that go? You see that? That came out so fast. You know, you got to leave a little bead on the top there. If you use the baby nipples on your glossy accents, so when it dries, you can just peel it off and it won't be clogged. And then I dripped on here, so great. Darn it, Dana. Oh, yeah, you can share pictures. Well, I got to get back to Lisa's live. Is that a glue? Glossy accents? Oh, yeah, girl. This is how I make my my raindrops. Oh, she's off? Lisa's off? Dang it. I knew I'd get Dana. My hubby and I are passing the hurricane and my daughter's. I figured that too. Trying to complete a secret rack. Well, I ended up with a suitcase. Right? There you go. Like, I just take a few things. And that's what I said. Like, I said I'm going on a trip with a crafty friend and it didn't show up. That's weird. Well, I'm going on a little bit of a road trip with a friend, and I said, you know, I really want to visit and be able to talk and stuff, but I want to, you know, I thought about packing some craft items for downtime, but I'm to the point now where I'm like, I'm going to take a crafting break, I think. Is that weird? And just for those days, just take a book. I'm not done reading the books. I'm like halfway through. I got 2 or 3 books I'm reading. One is Chelsea Handler's You Got to Be Kidding Me. And the other one is Holly Madison. She wrote Down the Rabbit Hole, and I got it at the Dollar Tree for $1. And so far, it's been a good story. So I'm like halfway through that. But you know what? She did not do it on. She didn't do it on through a regular YouTube live. She did. Oh, you read it? I was really surprised. You know, she's pretty bright, and her observations I'm sure she had to go, like, you know, the writer helping her, you know, with her, you know, autobiography, but she's pretty with it. And since then, when I've seen interviews and things, I'm really kind of impressed, because you look at her and you kind of think, oh, you know, stereotypically, the blonde hair, the big chest, you think she's gonna go, hey, ding ding ding, but she's not. She's really, really very bright and sweet. She's very sweet, and so I'm kind of surprised how. And when I read everything and how she got into the business and how everything all kind of came down, it all makes perfect sense. But her name, Made New to Create, but she didn't use YouTube's live. She used Streamlabs. So I don't know if that's different, and maybe that's why it didn't pop up. You think? I'm going to look back through here, because I know these jump rings have to be in this box somewhere. This is impossibly crazy that they are not in here. This cannot be right. I know these are in here somewhere. You know what? Nope, that's not. Well, I have these, but these are copper. And I have these where these are all connected. I might use some of these. I might use some of these too. I'm going to put some more buttons on it. I guess I could make jump rings too. Oh, I didn't know I had any of these flowers left. Let me put a flower on here. Look at me looking for one thing and finding stuff. Finding stuff I wasn't even looking for. Oh, look at there. Oh, there is some jump rings. They're spilled out down in here. Oh, no. This is bad, Dana. Why you gotta be messy for? Oh, messy girl, messy girl. Dang it. Oh, all the small stuff went to the bottom. See, that's what... Oh, gee. Here they all are, down here at the bottom. Well, at least I found some. Ooh, look at this tiny tassel. Look at this tiny little tassel. You ever seen one so small? It's like a metal made out of metal chains. It's kind of weird, isn't it? These two of these. And one of those. One of those. One of those. Okay. So I got more stuff. So how much? When is too much too much? I don't know. I think we should put this Destiny on this bulb pin, because I just do. I don't know why. And this one's really short, so I kind of wanted to, well, I don't know. Maybe a key on the bulb pin. No. Yeah, let's stick with this. And this should go onto one of the medium length ones. It's about here. So I'm going to stick this in here. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Bang, bang, bang on the thing. Okay, so I'm going to weave this through the seam binding. Maybe I'll fold it up a little bit at the end. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just unravel it a little bit. There we go. I know. I can't help it, Denise. It's just my brain. It won't let me. I do not sell my tassels typically. I used to have an Etsy sales friend who let me list stuff in her store, and I would just, send her the pictures and the stuff, and then if it sold, she would let me know where to mail it to. And then she took a cut of that, and I don't know. Etsy takes too much, and they make you you end up and now they want you to do all that free shipping and stuff. So that's insane. I'm not going to lose money. I would rather give them away for free than lose money by selling them to somebody and having to go to the post office and do all that stuff. Now I'm closing this bulb pin permanently so that it does not pop open and poke somebody. Look, I put my tools away because I was going to clean my desk to find the jump rings. And then I found them. So now I have no tools to close this. But well, thank you, Lizzie. That's very sweet. Denise has one of my charms. I sent Maria one, and Mary Beth one, and who else? Who did I make a charm for? Maria's got a purse charm though, and Denise got a purse charm too. This is a different kind of charm. So what do you guys think about this one? So I closed the bulb pin. The bulb pin will not open now and poke anyone because it is literally permanently pried closed. So I think that looks really cute on there, on that bulb pin. And I don't have to worry about it being unsafe. So I think that's cool. I'm going to need a lot more jump rings than this. I think I'm going to have to go back to Joann's tomorrow. I'm glad stuff is on sale, but you know what? I don't think the jump rings are. So actually, I'll probably have to go to Michael's because they gave me a coupon when I checked out, and I can use that coupon tomorrow. But you know what Joann's is doing now is once you use your coupon, it doesn't pop back up where you can print it out. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that? And my Joann's is not letting me stack coupons. Michael's, however, is. So if you go to Michael's, you can use your competitor coupons. Where am I at here? You can use your competitor coupons, and I'm just going to tie this on. But I really like this moon. I want to make sure and get this moon on here. I want to make sure and, oh, that's going to be backwards. The seam binding has a mind of its own after it dries, and it's going to hang however it wants to hang. So you kind of have to test. You got to pick it up each time, which is kind of a pain. It's the opposite for your Joann's. Yeah, that's what Lisa said. Lisa, your Joann's hooks you up. Mine does not. In fact, you know, some of the stuff, I order stuff online at Joann's all the time. And like, say I order $20 worth of stuff, it'll hold $20 on my debit card. Fine. Then it'll ship me part of that, $10, and it'll hold $10 more. So now it's got $30, right? Then, like a couple days later, that $20 hold will fall off. It doesn't actually take the money out, it just holds it. So when you look online, it's not part of your available balance. But then they'll send me an email saying, oh, we're sorry, this item wasn't available. Why was it available when I ordered it? Which you should know your inventory. Why is the inventory at Joann's always wrong? I get really aggravated with Joann's over that. I've kind of had it with them. So the fact that they had this big sale today was very redeeming for me, because my relationship with Joann is very poor right now. Oh. Oh. Well, Thad just texted me. He's with his brothers. They had little boy, I shouldn't say boy, a little man bonding thing tonight. A brothers thing. Which is cool. I love the fact that he spends so much time with his family. They're all really close. You know, he's like number 8 of 9 kids. So he's like, yeah, that would actually probably be better on the short one here. You think? Can you guys hear my dog at all? My dog wants to go out and chase night creatures because he wants to go out and chase all the nocturnal animals in my area, which is, you know, what, possums and raccoons and whatever else is creeping around out there at night. And he's a hunter. He goes out there and he'll sit still as a statue waiting for them to come out and move out of there. Then he knows where they live and all their hiding places. He's going to get himself hurt. But I haven't been letting him go hunting at night because I don't like him doing it. And, you know, they got claws too, and they got teeth too, and sometimes they have rabies. But he is over there whining. Like every few minutes he goes, and I'm like, stop. But he sounds like he's pouting. He's like an old man. I'm over Halloween. I like seeing everybody's Halloween creations. That's a whole holiday for me to invest in. I don't have any Halloween charms. I don't have any black and orange stuff. I don't hardly have anything. And the stuff I did buy was for my gift boxes that I was making. I just thought it was such fun stuff. I couldn't really pass it up. And so, did you guys see my Dollar Tree haul? Did you see the spiders I found at the Dollar Tree? I know. He's like, I want to go outside. I want to eat something. I gotta show you guys these spiders again. I cannot get over how stinking cute these are. Let me see where I put them. Oh, and this stuff, I think this stuff is so stinking cute when you spread it out on stuff. It looks like, you know, spider webs. I think that's so cute. What do I do with these rings? I set all this stuff here. It's just like piled up. Drawer. I have like 3 drawers full of stuff to mail out. I don't know what I did with the spider rings. Oh, here they are. Yeah. Aren't those so cute? I think those are so stinking cute. It won't go with Pinkaboo though. You can't post your tag flip, but you can post your 4x6 chipboard cards. What are you talking about? I look like a fairy threw up on me. Are you covered in glitter? All right, Lizzie. Thanks for coming by. You too. Yeah, Dollar Tree. Aren't they adorable? And you can just cut the backs off them and use them, you know, like flat bags. Oh, the Halloween stuff you've made so far? Are you still making? I think I'll tie this to this little short one. Oh, I know. You guys are going shopping without me. I'm jelly. Good night, Lizzie. Have a good one. Yeah. And Denise almost went too, but she's got hubby. She's got a date with her hubby. I don't do Halloween, but not for the reasons some people. I know a lot of people are like, I don't celebrate Halloween's a pagan holiday or whatever. But I just don't do Halloween because every year we used to go to a huge costume party. So for months before that, I would be working on our costumes. And I just didn't have time to work on anything else. Now that I don't think I'm pretty sure they're not having that anymore, or maybe not at least this year, because she had some surgery done not long ago. She had her hip replaced. So I think that they're probably not going to have that party this year, and maybe not again. But it's been kind of nice not to have to worry about a costume. But I told Dad last year, I said, you know, so many people rented costumes. I don't know that I even want to go like making stuff anymore, because sometimes I went all out, you know. Denise knows. Denise seen I'll have to show you guys a picture. I'll have to show you. We were Alice, I was Flo. Look at this. I made this. Let me reach up here. Here's my name tag I made with glossy accents and red paper. and I whatever this is, I put foam under it to make it stiff, packing foam. But what do you call this? This was like a handkerchief, like an old handkerchief, and some just some lace trim I had that I cut off something else and sewed on there. And I'm horrible at sewing. Look at that. I didn't even know how to change the thread, so it's sewn on with blue thread. But things we say now. A Halloweener. I am. I'm coming out there. Oh, I love the witch's hat. I saw that. I saw the little wood. Stop, Rufus. God, this dog. I saw all that stuff at the Dollar Tree when I was in there, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this is so cute. And I kept looking at it thinking maybe, maybe I'll do something. And I was like, I'm like, I can't. I just can't. I can't do it because then I'll start buying a bunch of stuff, and then I'll want ribbon, and I'll want black and orange, flat backs, and I'll start wanting black and orange ribbon, and then I'm going to buy charms. And you know what? Just in the charm section, it's like, I'm going to want some skulls and some witches and some pumpkins and some bats and some skeletons and next thing you know, I'll have $1,000 tied up in some stuff, and it'll be Halloween, and I'll have to pack it away. And where do I put it? I have no space. So I have to limit Christmas to craft fair production if I'm doing a fair, and I'm not doing a fair this year. And my table right now is covered with all the stuff that I'm buying for auction. And then I have some wedding stuff I'm working on. Not my wedding, but it's a tinsel hat, ribbon, mini pumpkin, and pipe cleaners. Oh, I thought you were talking about the wooden hats. If I made a Halloween project, you know what I'd make? I'd buy one of those plastic cauldrons that they sell at Walmart and cut it in half and fill it with the Christmas bulbs so it's like would be bubbling out. I just saw a video on it. This year a girl did a new one, but last year it was on the Hallmark channel. Believe it or not, Hallmark has a Hallmark channel here on YouTube. And last year they did a door decoration. And then the girl this year used all those cute bulbs at the Dollar Tree with the spider webs on them and the purple and orange and black and all that. And they're super cute. And it turned out really cute. Like, it's really, really, really adorable. I gotta put some stuff on this one. What are we gonna put on here? Let's put... I got more of those, maybe? Maybe not. Let's put something on here. Maybe that. Let's try this in here. Just for the halibut. What link did you post, Denise? You know what? That wasn't the journal she made for me. That's the one that she was giving away in her live. And I don't think she ever drew for it. I think she forgot and she just included it in my prize. She was supposed to be working on, remember she was talking about they were going to make, she was like, we're going to make one of these together. And you know what? She got to talking and praising, and we were just all laughing and joking and chatting. And you know what? That was the first one is the hat, the ball ring. Oh, okay. So yeah. So click on those links, guys, and check those out because they are super cute tutorials. No, dog, stop. Rufus, I love you, honey, but please stop whining. It is stop. It's unbecoming of you. It's unbecoming of a grown dog to whine that much, isn't it? I say grown dog like he's an adult. You're all grown up. What? No. No, I hear you. I know what you're saying. Here, let's I give you, how about a little snacky snack? Here. There you go. Yeah. Is that good? Like he didn't even chew it. He just swallowed that bad boy right up. So this is dry. It's probably not dry all the way, but I think it's probably dry enough to buff it out a little bit. What did I do with that rag? I had a... Look, this has got ink, paint, glue. Oh, it's still... You know what? It's still wet. I can feel it because it's like... Yeah. Okay, let's put this on there. I like this thing too. I'm putting all kinds of craziness on here. What? I don't care. Let's just do it. Let's just put it on there. We should put a charm on this one because this one would look cool with one of these flowers on it, wouldn't it? Or two of these flowers. Maybe just one. Dana, don't overdo it. When is too much? That's what I put in the title of this, didn't I? When is too much too much? You know, I was just going to record this real quick. And then now I'm working on it. And this is why I'm a slow crafter. No, Rufus, stop. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Denise, can I show this picture that you sent me? Should watch her say no. No. Stop, Rufus. I'm not talking to you. Rufus, shut up. Shut it, dog. Denise, can I show this picture? Can I share this with everybody? I don't care unless it's the nudie. No, I would never show the nudies. Those are just between us. Okay, stop, Rufus. All right, so this isn't picking up very good. My color's off. On my phone, what I see is not what you guys see. So the color is actually off, but she made all these. I love these little adorable pumpkins. Stop! No, I said no. You want to go in the house? I'm going to put you to bed. No. You know what? I have to go discipline my animal. You want to go to bed? You're not going hunting tonight. I'm sorry. You'll never come back, and I'm not staying up forever. Come on. You're going to bed. You go. I said you go. You go. Go in the house. I'm about to get mad, Rufus. Go. Come on. Don't talk to me. Go. You go. Go to bed. Go lay down. Thank you. Oh my gosh, he doesn't listen. He's so bad today. That must be his teenage years. You know, he's 3. So he's like, he does. He's so bad. He doesn't listen. I told him, no, you're not going out. No, you're not going out. No, you're not going out. But you know what? He just he was just being insistent. It was making me mad because he's like pushing my buttons. I don't like that. I don't like when he talks back like a bad child or disrespectful child. Let's put that on there. You know what? I'm going to put this flower on here because it's got this little loop on the bottom where they were all connected when I bought them. I looked for more of these at Joann's today and Michael's, and they don't have them. And that makes me mad because I love these little things. And I put one on every charm. And now No, I can't find them. All right, so here. So this is one of those crimp things that you find to make choker chains. And then that comes in like a bracelet chain, but it's on the antique gold already. So I like that because you don't see a lot of rhinestones with antique gold. And then I bought this little chain of flowers. These are little flowers that I bought today at Joann's 75% off sale. Sorry, I keep clinking my pie pan. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Denise sent me more pictures. Look. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Look at her. Look at this. She put a little bow in that skull's hair. So is that Pinkoween or whatever? Hallow Pink? Pinkaboo? Pinkaboo. I don't know. Pinkoween. I don't know what. Okay. So here's that one. And she sent this. Boo, this isn't showing up very good. I'm sorry. Eek. That one's cute. I like that background paper with the skulls. Oh, it's got purple in it too. Oh, look, that's good. I like the way you did the, what is that black cheesecloth down the side there? Let's get spooky. She looks spooky. Look at her. Some of them Tim Holtz people do look creepy. They're perfect for the Halloween stuff. That's cute. Look at that. Oh, it's eyelash trim. It kind of look, yeah. It's that's cute on there. Okay, so I only have a few left that are undone. So I will show you what I've done so far. And if I forget the rest, I forget the rest because, oh well. All right, these I don't put anything on, or that they won't take much weight or they get distorted, but I just like the laces. So I put a white and an off-white in there. This just has a couple beads. This has one of those things I just made with those mixed media metal pieces I buy. This is a big faceted glass bead that I got today at Joann's. I love these giant beads. The seam binding's too thick to go through here, but this little lace wasn't. And this is the polyester lace, so it won't fray out. And I just cut the ends like a ribbon. So you can see that I just put like a flag end on the end. So it looks more finished. And then this has just got a few peachy pink iridescent beads. The camera's not picking it up, but these are really pretty. And then I have that rosary chain. I put a little key on the end. I'm probably going to add something else to that. That's probably where I'm going to put this with that key. So that I like the clanky noise they make when they clank together. Clank, is that the word? Probably not. That's probably not the word I want. That is just some of those spacers with a couple beads, and I just tied a knot in it. And then here's the moon I made out of some more of that stuff. And then a couple bigger pink beads. And then another one of those, some of those metal filigree pieces from AliExpress. And here's that Destiny thing that's on that ball pin. And then here's these big, what they call chandelier beads. Joann sells a whole box of these, and I didn't realize that there's 3 different kinds of these. There's round, there's the longer teardrop shape in these, and I almost bought a box, and I couldn't figure out how much they were. And now I'm kind of sorry because it was the last box they had. So I'm kind of sorry I didn't pick it up, but I still have some from my supply, so I'm okay with that. I haven't put anything on the end of this, and I don't know if I'm going to yet or not. Here's the one I just added the flower to. This just has, this is where I glued one of those flat back roses to the AliExpress bales. This is just a weird bead I found. It's really heavy and intricate, and it's kind of coppery. It's more coppery, I think, than antique gold, but I liked it. I have two of those. I have that one, and then there's one over here, and they're weird. And I like weirdness, but if you look at them by themselves, I think they're just strange. And in a string, they look ugly almost. But when you mix them together with other things, I think they look beautiful. And then I put a key here. That key I just tied on. And here's this big peach pearl and a rondelle. I found a bunch of rondelles today in antique gold, which again, hard to find rhinestones in antique gold. They're all either gold or silver or rose gold. And then I put a pearl on the bottom of that. I just put a little spacer on this just to add some interest because I don't like to have a whole lot of strands with nothing. And then here are the strands. The rest of the strands with nothing are right here. And then there's a short strand here. So nothing on these. So I'm about halfway full of stuff. And then I'm going to add one of these giant pearls on. What's the big thing on top? That's the hook. That's what it's all hooked into. And this is a swivel top. See, it turns. And it's a big lobster claw. So, and this has two screws that go in it. So that will secure this. When I'm all done, I'll pull them apart and I'll use my tool to kind of open it up in there so I can see and push the last screw in to secure everything in when I'm done. And that way, whatever's left in here will hopefully stay in here. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I love Pinterest. You ordered a bunch of these pieces from Allie, these filigree pieces, Sue. Girl, you will get addicted. I was so like, and it's so aggravating because by the time they come, sometimes you order stuff and by the time it comes, you're on to the next thing already. You're like, I don't even want that anymore. I want to make something else. So I just got on and ordered all my stuff for Christmas. Believe it or not, all my Christmas charms and stuff, I just got on because by the time that stuff comes, it's going to be like October. And I'll have all my Christmas stuff by the time Halloween comes along. And that way I can work on whatever I need for gifts or packaging. If I do a last minute craft fair, I do have stock left over from last year. And yeah, I love rondelles. Look at all these rondelles I found today. I was kind of pleased with Joanne's selection and how many are on the strings. Because, you know, if you buy beads, I always look. If they give you one string, fine, one strand. I look at the price. But if you get two or more strands, and depending on how many's on the strand, I will pick those up. And these, there was tons of these on the strand, 2 strands of these. And I was thrilled to find that because that was such a good deal at 75% off. Allie cannot beat that, especially for the metal pieces, because, you know, some of these metals, again, are plastic, and I don't like that. I don't like that they're plastic and might fall apart. Or the finish chips off, and underneath, sometimes they're clear or sometimes they're white. I don't want either. I don't want clear plastic or white plastic. I would rather just have the metal, and that way, you know, because it's supposed to look tarnished anyway. So what's it going to do? Tarnish more? No. I mean, it's already tarnished, so you can't really go wrong, right? At Shipwreck Beads, no. But I tell you where I do. My online store is downtown LA. I don't go anyplace else. I never have. I mean, I got into beadworking was like my first one of the first things I ever did. And well, it's not called downtown LA anymore, although it is located in the fashion district of downtown LA. And if I ever get to LA, I'm going. But now it's been bought out. It's called the Bead Factory. But if you talk to old school hardcore beaders, they will still put DTLA, and that's what that means, is the Bead Factory. But I'm telling you, you can get strands of beads. Let me show you. A strand of bead, this like a necklace size, like this big. I'm probably paying $1.84, and I'm talking glass faceted, beautiful Czechoslovakian beads. I'm not talking no crap. And when they have sales, they have sales. And girl, their beads are beautiful, and they pack them right, and they ship them not quick. But yeah, do I have a ribbon store? I go to reallyreasonableribbon.com. You can find the most beautiful ribbon there. But no, I go on AliExpress and order a lot of ribbons. So it depends on what I'm in the market for. I am not really, I don't use a ton of ribbon. This seam binding I go through. This seam binding I use a lot of. But ribbon in general, I don't use tons and tons and tons of it up unless I'm doing one particular project where I'm mass producing something, and then I'll buy 2 or 3 rolls or whatever. The name of my ribbon place, reallyreasonableribbon.com. Really reasonable ribbon. And I like the fact that it is family owned, and I would rather give my money to a family owned business. And they always, you know what, they always include a little handwritten note thanking me for my business. There's usually some sort of little gift. Like if I order, say, over $20 worth of stuff, there's always a little gift in there. But yeah, I have a bead factory down here in Broad Ripple, which is a really ritzy part of Indianapolis. It used to be seriously it was so, I don't even know the word for it. It was like all the houses were crack houses and stuff, but companies went in there and started flipping all these old houses, and they redid the whole area, and now it's like super artsy, and they built a bunch of bars and restaurants. And so all the houses that 10, 50, well, not 10 years ago, but probably 20 years ago, you could have got them for $15,000 a pop. Now they're selling for $200,000 a pop because so many people have flipped them. But in Broad Ripple, we have a bead store, and she sells the very same beads that I can buy from downtown LA, or well, it's called the Bead Factory now. I still call it downtown LA just because for so many years, and I'm talking before the internet, okay? I'm talking like in the 80s and 90s, they would mail out a catalog, and you could order stuff right out of the catalog. And my friend told me it was probably I don't know what year it was, but my friend was like, girl, you got to check out this bead catalog. You like beading, you need to check it out. And I did. Oh, I miss them too. Oh my God, they had Midnight Velvet, and I was never a finger hut girl really, but they had collections, etc. I used to like flipping. My mom always got that thing every month, and I liked flipping through there and looking. I never bought anything out of there. Is that a shipwreck joke? Let's see. Christmas Sears. Oh yeah, the Sears catalog. Holy moly. Well, I think I started buffing too early, maybe. I don't know though. I'm gonna leave it half and half. Let's look at this side and see what's going on with that. And this side looks good. It's just this side that's not textured. I kind of think it's not wanting to catch because it's so slick. I think I'm going to scratch it up a bit. Yeah, I'm buffing off the rub and buff. The squirrels get in your way. What are you guys talking about? All right, so one side's gold and one side's back to silver because I sanded it off. But I've also managed to knock all the ink out of the letters. So, Dana, you doofus. We're going to get the ink back in the letters. I don't know that the ink's going to stay in the letters. Rufus and doofus. Rufus is the doofus. That's his name, Rufus the doofus. You know what? Let's hit it with a little gold, maybe. Let's see what happens. I'm hitting it with my 14K pen. Let's see what I can do with that. And maybe this will stick in those scratches, you think? There. All right. So I kind of got it a little bit closer to where I wanted it. Looks a little, can you see? Looks a little back. It's grungy a bit. On the front, it's like this. So I'm okay with this. I do want to hit around this little hole though. Let's see if I can hit this. Neck of that. Took me forever, didn't it? It only took me all day. Dana. I was going to put that on with that little tiny key, wasn't I? Oh, well. Oh, well. I don't care. I kind of want to put something else on here, too. But I don't. I do and I don't. I guess I won't. My fingers are getting weak from pulling on a seam binding. I should have went to the store. You know, I went to one store, our bulk store, to get a couple things we needed in bulk. That's just insanely better price. And eggs. I love their eggs. I can't stand our eggs here. And so I went to get eggs. And I know you hate eggs, Denise, but I love eggs and I must have them. And is it I've never heard of it. Is it a chain or is it privately owned? I've been to Target lately. Target. I'm going to put one of these huge. Look how big my balls are. My pearl balls. Huge pearl balls. In fact, I think I need some big spacers for that. I think I'll put rosebuds next to it. Does that sound good? I hope I have 2 rosebuds left. Yes, I do. Yes, I sure do. I better color this afterwards. This. Let's do it on the peach color. And that is why I keep a pipe in there. What's so funny? I missed it. Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at my balls? My big pearl balls? I got these at Joann's. Look at them. They're huge. They're obnoxious. They're extra. They're so Dana. I'm so obnoxious sometimes. Let's do this. Come on, bad boy. You can come out. Almost there. Come on, I can see in there. For heaven's sakes, don't be shy. Come on. Oh, yeah. Got it. I got it. I got it. Well, it depends. Are you using both hands? No, they are, they're solid. But no, they're actually very plasticky. So they're actually quite light for how they look. Yeah. But I just like the great big look of a pearl. And that might be too big. I might end up cutting this off and redoing it. You never know with me. Nothing is ever finished until I mail it out. And I keep changing stuff and redoing stuff and adding and subtracting and you could look at that 2 ways. You could say, in one way, you could say that I'm never satisfied, but in another way, I just always find room for improvement, which is a positive trait, I think, right? Did Sue leave, or is she still here? She's quiet. Sue, are you crafting? You crafty crafter, you? This is a little long. I think I'm going to shorten this up and add a rondelle in there. See? There again. Room for improvement, right? Let's put a rondelle in between there. And Put that pearl back on. Oh, are you watching on your phone? I'd lick my fingers, but I got all this rub and buff all over everything. So I don't want to do it. Don't do it, Dana. Don't do it. Oh, well, dang it. Are you plugged in? Well, if you have to leave, I understand. I'm going to be leaving myself here very shortly because I'm almost done with this thing. I'm about to go try and decorate this box. And maybe go to bed and get a good night's sleep for a change because it's 12:30 and it's quiet. And evidently Thad's not coming home. Him and his brothers are going to be pulling not an all-nighter, but a most-the-nighter. But he's only a couple blocks down, so I could offer to go get him and give him a ride home. But I don't know, he's probably asleep by now. He's going to sleep it off because I'm sure they had some drinks, and I know he's really worn out. He just got home today. Now. You're good? You're good now that you're plugged in? You think your battery was just getting too low to pick up a signal? Sometimes mine does that. Oh, darn it. That's kind of high. That's a higher knot than I intended, but, well, we'll see, won't we? All right. I hate having to fluff this back out. It gets all mushed. And you got to kind of pull it out. I like the wrinkled look, but I also like it fluffed out just a bit. So I can't decide. I'm a little ambiguous when it comes to that. I'm fickle with the seam binding. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. What do you think? So far, so good. Put this over here. Get these out of the way. I'm done with that. I like all these goodies. Goodies. There's still kind of maybe too many open spaces over here on the left, though. So let's just tie some of this stuff on that I got laying here. Oh, well, where's my bead? Uh-oh, that was almost disastrous. My bead picker is missing. Or not my picker, my bead threader is missing. Dang it, Dana. Okay, well, I had some wire. See, now I gotta start cleaning up again. I can't find all my crap. Oh, here it is. See? I went to put my thing up, and there it was. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. You guys know what this is for, right? If you take this off, if you take that thing off, you know, all your wire can, like, throw out of your, like, boing, like, unravel out of your holder. And if you just spin it around, you can wind your wire up or unwind it as needed. Did you know that? Interesting little tidbit there. This is very teeny tiny wire. I use it for a lot of things. This is 26 gauge. It also protects that end. You can tuck that end under there so you don't get a wire under your fingernail. I have never done that. Yeah, I wish. Once you do it a couple times, though, you don't get used to it. You still don't. You never get used to that. That under the fingernail thing, that stinks. Okay. So if you fold your little tiny bit of wire in half, you can thread anything through anything. Okay, maybe not anything, but you can pull a lot of stuff through other stuff if you miss. Well, and you can break your wire too if you're forcing it too hard. That's a do-over. Okay, so sometimes with seam binding, the paint makes it stiff and lumpy. So one of the things you can do, I'll show you a little trick because I'm tricky like that. Where is my, seriously, Dana? Oh my gosh, oh, okay. See, I didn't put my scissors back. I look up and there they are, not in the place where they should be, right there. Where'd that go? I don't know where there it is. Okay, so if you cut it at an angle, you can just catch the tip of that and fold it over your little wire, like so. So if the whole thing won't fit through the whole ribbon or whatever you're working with, oh, I almost put it on there upside down. Just do that, see, and it'll pull through. And maybe, yeah, let's just leave it there, just as is, a butterfly. It doesn't weigh very much because that butterfly is plastic. And although I don't like the plastic stuff, I do like that butterfly. So I'm going to leave that on just because there's nothing else on there. Why not? All right, and on here, let's put some stuff. What should we put? Let me see if I got another champagne or gold or something that I have not put on here. I don't like to have two of the same things. Let's see. I don't have, ooh, I did put some of those on there. I don't have these on here. Oh, maybe I do. I don't have a leaf. But those are kind of, that one's not too sharp. Maybe I'll put a leaf in. And maybe, see, this is where I get in trouble because I'm going to start rubbing buffing again. We'll be here all night, folks. I will never be finished. Okay, let's see. Should we throw something silver on here just for the giggles? Let me get another pearl. Let's put one more pearl. You can never have enough pearls, and I don't think we have this funky purpley pink one on here. And these are nice large bore pearls. So let's put one of those. Ooh, I could put one of those too. I haven't used those. Those aren't the huge ones, and they're not the little ones. They're like the medium ones. But I don't want to like curl it out either. I don't want to be like over pearled. Can you over pearl? I don't know, lovey. Oh, I know what I haven't put on here. You know what I haven't put on here? I have no faceted pink beads. I knew I was missing something. Dana. Jeez. Here we go. Let's do Ooh, let's do one of these. I love these. Oh, let's do one of these too. Do these have a big hole? Ooh, those have kind of a small hole. Let me see. I know I've got some larger bore. I don't know if that'll go or not. I think that's too small. Let me see. How about... Let's see. Yeah, that's a large bore. And let's try. I'm just going to grab a couple of everything. Let me see. These are small bore, which is why they're not cut. Okay. And these are small bore. Oh, I don't have a disco ball on here. I wonder if I have pink disco ball. I have a white disco ball. Oh, I should put one of these maybe. These are kind of iridescent. I need something that looks... Ooh, I found it. Look at this on this earring. Look at this. Isn't this super cool? Look at that. Yep, I could totally use that. All right, you know what? I'm not searching anymore. I'm just gonna get the ones out, put them on that I got out, and be done with this charm. Dana, I don't know what is it that like I want every charm to be my best charm. And then I drive myself wild with this mess. What is it with me and my perfectionism or something? Obsession? I don't know. What is it? Denise diagnosed me. Yes. What's yes? No, my son made some elastic wire and line. Using for efficient line. Yes. She said yes. I just look up. That's probably like 2 hours later. Now who's Rain Man? Me? Denise, when I come to Washington, are you going to fix my hair? Because Lord knows it needs some professional help. Girl. So desperately needs professional help. Ooh, that'll be cute. Look at that pink with that antique gold. Okay, hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you in one. Whoops. In 1 second. I can't. Oh my goodness. My fingers are not nimble at this minute in time. Apparently. I swear, officer, I haven't been drinking. All right. Let me tie this up. That's not funny. But let me do this. All right. Ooh, I like that. See those faceted beads? That's why I like those on there. See how pretty they look with all the... I love that. Look at my nails. They're all chippy yucky. Chippy yucky. That's the professional term. Chip for bad nails. Okay, so we have literally I have 2 seam bindings left that don't have stuff on them. So I'm going to do rondelle. These little oddball rondelles. And then I'm going to do a bigger rondelle. Oh, come on, you little booger. Like it's half an inch wide and I can't thread my seam binding through. I'm getting so excited because I'm almost done. I'm done. This looks so much better than where it started. All right, there's a big rondelle. Maybe not big. Medium. Medium. They're jewel, not tools. Okay. So I have just put rondelles, nothing else, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I just thought that might be interesting just to do that by of itself with nothing. So it does kind of look, it kind of looks like a bead. It's not, it's 3 different little rondelles. Neuropathy, are you suggesting I have neuropathy? Because I can feel my fingers. I am just not. I am just getting in a hurry because I'm excited because I'm at the end of my charm. I'm like a little freaking kid when it comes to this mess, right? I get so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Is that a copyright infringement? Probably. They're going to take my video down. Don't do it, YouTube. I'm just joshing. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put a flower on there too. And then I'm going to put another bead on there. I don't know, was that pink or peach? That's kind of peach. Not all these beads match, so you kind of got to be careful. That's another reason why I need these weird light bulbs that I have. Because I have some normal lights in here, but they're not true to color lights. So, okay, so then we're going to take this last jump ring. I have 1 jump ring left. All right, let me get it out of there. And we're going to put the feather on it. And tie the seam binding through it. And it will be done. And I will be glad. I will be so glad when this is all finished. You know, when I first made it, I was really proud of it because I was like, oh, that's so exciting. I'm able to make a tassel with the seam binding. And then I kept looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. And I was like, I don't like it. It wasn't full enough. The colors didn't match. And I thought, what is wrong with this? So I made another one. And I was like, okay, I like this better, but I still not what I had in my head, right? So finally, you know, I have a dead spot on one toe that I've had as long as I can remember. And it's at the very tip of my toe. And every time I cut my own toenails, like I can go to the pedicure place and it's fine. Every time I cut my own toenails, I cut it too short and it bleeds. But I don't realize that I've cut it that short because I don't feel it, strangely. And of course, they don't cut them that short when you get a pedicure. But so that is my excuse for not cutting my own toenails. So let's pull these down here. So there's that one, last one. I'm going to open up this seam binding. So there is no free seam binding now. Oh, except for this one, Dana. Really? How did that happen? That makes me so mad. That just came out of nowhere. Just when I thought I was almost done. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the house. Water. Back in the water. Sorry. It's getting late. I did actually get up at a not too bad of a decent hour today. So I feel like a fairly normal human being. Let's face it, I could never be too normal. I'm not going to keep finding. Denise, stop saying that. I swear, if I find one more now, I'm blaming you. I'm going to be like, it's the curse of Denise. Okay, so let me see. This one seems kind of long, doesn't it? Let's tie this up a little higher because I'm not sure I want all those pearls hanging down so low. I like my pearls at a safer level, don't you? Let's see how that's right. Oh, that might be a little high. All right. Okay. Shazam. Like go, as in the famous words of Gomer Pyle. Shazam. I want this little tail to kind of flip out. I mean, not in a mad, angry way. In a cute way. Oh, dang it. Dana. Move that knot down. I don't want two knots beside each other. Why does that keep happening? Stop. Stop it. My dog's not listening to me. My knot's not listening to me. What is going on here? What's going on here? What is this mess? Okay. Relatively speaking. No, Denise, I'm not. I'm gonna not find anymore. You want to make a little wager before I look? Or do you see one? You probably already, like, did you already see one? I mean, like, I don't know. You're listening to me ramble on. You know, they just let anybody go live on this thing, right? They don't care if you're boring or entertaining or if you talk crazy to yourself and yell at your dog. They just let you loose on here. You want to make a wager before I look? Oh, yeah, good luck with that too. Me and normal can't even coexist in the same room. Actually, I'm probably the sanest person I know, but don't all crazy people say that? I guess. Crazy people think they're not crazy, but then there they are. Wackadoodle. Wackadoodle day. What's this tangled up in here? It's a little shoddy. Let's see, this is kind of tangled. This probably needs to be cut down. Just a teeny tiny tad. I'm just going to cut 2 flowers off. No more, just 2. Okay. And then we got this guy and this. And this butterfly. This. Okay. And this little rondelle thing. And some faceted beads. Whatever that is. And the big ball with the roses. Yep, you can never have too many pearls. That's all there is to that. Okay. You know what? I think, okay, in the voice of the poltergeist lady, because you know how cute she was, the little person that was the, like, cleaner of spirits in Poltergeist. She goes, "This house is clean." So in her voice, I have to say, this tassel is done. I would love to watch that movie again, but you know how not scary it is when you grow up and the special effects are horrible. And you go, gosh, that's disappointing. I remember that as being this great movie that scared me to death. And then, yeah, it's not so scary anymore. Okay. So let's look at this for what it is. Now, from the side view, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what I wanted, except for about 3 of these. I'm sorry I keep whapping that on the pie pan again. I really don't mean to. I guess I could get something, maybe something cloth, or a silicone, maybe a silicone pie pan. That would be nice, soft cover. Can you hear it? I like the way it sounds. Tinkle, tinkle. All these metals and beads and pearls and glass. I love all the elements. I really do like this key. I'm glad I did not use the other key. I really like this on the copper chain. I like the fact that I used a little bit of copper and some antique gold both. I do like this big pearl, but it might be too big for this charm. I might need to downsize this pearl, this obnoxious pearl, to maybe that size. I like that fast bead. I really like the moon on here. I like this moon. I think I'm going to order more moons. I think I'll be using that a lot more than I thought. And I love these rosary chains. I think I'm going to have to get on and order some more of these rosary chains, because I'm quickly dwindling. And I think I paid about $4 for this stuff because I got like 5 yards or something. I got a lot of it originally. Where's my little bag? I got a little bag for this. I think I had 5 yards of it when I started. The problem was when they sent it to me, I guess it's not really a problem, I don't care. When they sent it to me, they actually had individually bagged each strand of 1 yard, and they sent me 5 separate bags. So when I bought 5 yards, I thought it came on a spool, which is not even a big deal, but when they mailed it to me, they mail it like this. And I go through this stuff. This is actually the white. Down in there is the white. See the difference? You can't really tell on my computer. That's the white, and this is the off-white, and this is more kind of a yellowy, aged, champagne-y, I don't know what to call it. It's just yellowish, so it looks old. Off-white, whatever, antique white. So that's what I used for this one. It's the antique white. I did mix some metals, Denise. Look, it's a start. I put a copper jump ring on a gold key. And on here, these are copper colored beads. And here I used copper wire. And over here, I used both copper and Antique gold. What kinds of stuff got left in your parents' house? Is that an ice cream? Or is that like, are you tooting the horn for me? Dun, 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 dun. I can't tell. It's so small without my glasses. Let me put my glasses on. Here. Hello? A mixed bag of what? Charms? Sue, I'm going to send you a bunch of charms. Do you know I have a ridiculous amount? Sue, have you looked at the charms on AliExpress? Seriously, for 20 bucks, you could end up with thousands of charms. If you look, here's the thing. When you first pull them up, they're going to feed you the stuff that's more expensive. If you go to that stuff and put one thing in your cart and then scroll all the way bottom to related buys, it'll show you the same stuff, only cheaper. So if you buy it for like $2, say you buy a charm and you get 5 for $2. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that same charm is 98 cents for 10. So then put that in your cart. Then scroll all the way to the bottom again, and you'll see that it's 75 cents for 15 of them. Hey, Danielle. So if you keep, like, if you go ahead and put it in your cart, you don't have to buy it. You can take it out of your cart later. But if you put it in your cart, it'll pop up all the related items, which are tagged under the same tag. So all their competitors will pop up, right? So you can find the cheapest price of that item without putting all those search tags in. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So if you just do it once, just put one in, because everything you put in your cart, it's going to take those tags, whatever tags were on that item to sell, and it is going to feed you the next suggestion of what people bought or related items that are close to that in those categories. And how they shoot themselves in the foot is that they're also showing the competitors to that item. So all the time I find something I want to buy on there and I just put it in my cart, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it's kind of a long way sometimes, but I scroll to the bottom and look at that little zip, and you have to do it on the computer. You can't do it on your phone or on your tablet. Go to your computer and do it, because then you can really see. You can see all the competitors for whoever sells that same item and find the best price. And I buy that stuff in bulk. And I'm telling you, I save a fortune. I love Ali. That's like my favorite store. I mean, it's my favorite online store. I'm good. I'm good, Danielle. I'm peachy. I'm off work finally. A day off. Oh, love my time off. Oh. You think that pearl's too big though? You think I should put the next size down on there? I don't know if I can because that one's a large bore. Sue, this is what I do. Let me tell you what to do. Because I thought the same thing. When I got on there and I saw how cheap stuff was, I thought the same exact thing. This is what I do. I put every little thing I want in my cart. And then I leave it, right? And I go back later and look at my cart. Let some days pass, even a week. Go back and look at your cart, right? And see, like, when it's a different time of day and you're in a different mindset, look at it again. Then I'll tell you what else I do. I try to remember what's in my cart and what I need, and I make a list to myself. Like, I need this, I need that. If I think 2 or 3 times I need an item and I don't buy it or I don't put it in my cart, I'll go right then to AliExpress, Google it, whatever, put it in my cart. Later I'll remember it, and sometimes I don't need it. And so at any given time I got $50. Sometimes I've had as much as $160 in my cart at Allie. Who can spend that much? Who can spend that much at Allie? Me. But I allow myself $20. And what that forces me to do is it forces me to scroll through the whole list of everything in my cart and only buy the things I know that I'm going to use or that I have upcoming projects that I need for something I have in the works. And then I just buy that $20 and I let the rest ride in my cart, because by the time you get on, like in a couple weeks go by and you get on and you're like, what was I thinking? I don't want to use that. That's not even going to go with because by then maybe the project in your mind has changed or whatever, you know, or you realize that was impulsively put into your cart, but that way you don't spend the money on it, but you actually have it there. If you think of it later, you can click on it, look at it again, see how much is this? How many do I get? Okay, let me think if I'm going to buy it or not. But it bombards you with some of the cutest stuff when you go on there. Excuse me. I've been on 2.5 hours. That's how long this charm took me to redo the whole thing. On Ally or on Wish? I've been on Ally for years, and I ain't never, What? No, the charging is, Danielle, when all your stuff is in your cart, you can go check either buy from this seller, or you can check, you can check buy now on the page, and they list the shipping on the page, however much it costs. Let me tell you what's happening. We have all these new tariffs from China on the United States now. And so these excise tax or whatever they're called that are supposed to be coming into effect. So you can click on buy from Russia, buy from China. You can look at the different locations of the seller and click on the one that's cheapest. Now, when I do a search, go up on your search bar and click in free shipping. I don't even see anything that's not free shipping. And I do that with everything. I do it with Etsy. I do it with eBay. I do it with Amazon. And I do it with every site I go to. I click the free shipping items first, because that way I don't have to figure in the cost of shipping when I'm buying the item. If I can't find it, then I will uncheck that box and I'll look at everybody's item. But the first item I look for is the free shipping right away, because I want to know, like, I just want to pay what I'm paying, what it's listed initially. You need to contact Allie about that though and ask about some them refunding your money, because I think that that's not, I have never heard of that happening ever. I've been buying from Allie for years. I love AliExpress. I um I've never even paid $9 for flowers. I can buy a pack of 100 flowers for $2. But I have never heard of anybody charging that much for shipping. Even when I pay for shipping, sometimes it's 79 cents, or the most I think I ever paid for shipping for anything was $3. Even for these rosary beads, I buy 5 yards at a time. This bag is heavy, heavy for these beads, these beads that are already strung together. I buy 5 yards at a time and they don't cost that much to ship. That's crazy. I don't know, Denise. I don't know. You got to go back and turn them in, because that's not even, I don't even think that was something bogus. I don't even know if you're going to receive any flowers, because yeah, that's not, you were either diverted to a different, I'll tell you how you know. Go to your Alley, go sign into Alley, look into your orders, look under your ordered product. Oh, you did? Well, under your orders, there is a place to make a dispute, and they have to refund you that money. And you can go on there and write a review too. It'll say what the shop name is. I have never had a problem. I've seen it. I've contacted LA stores before where they sold assortments of charms, and I just wanted all one color, and I would send them an email and ask them to send me all one color, and they'll do it. They'll send me all one color. They are so good normally in customer service. Well, the date's always extended initially. You have to look at the shipping time that's listed on the original listing, okay? So when you're scrolling, when you click on an item, when you pull that up on your screen, to the left you see the picture, right? There's a square, like when you pull it up, there'll be the pictures over here, and then you have the information listed here, and it's going to have the name of the store name and the name of the product, how much it is, and underneath it's going to have the shipping information and the days. Now, if you go put it in your cart and click the different boxes, you can change the shipping days for different prices. Sometimes what you can do is you can change the dates or where it's shipped from. So a lot of times I can pick Russia or China, or I can do the 30-day shipping. A lot of times if I pick the 60-day shipping, it's free. If I do the 30-day shipping, sometimes it's free. Sometimes they might charge you like 79 cents or 35 cents. And then sometimes you can pick it. I pick whatever the fastest time is for free, and that's what I put it on. Or France, yeah. You can get it. I get stuff from Spain. That stuff comes from all over. But I think what they're trying to avoid are those taxes. They're trying to avoid taxes. So I think what they do is they sell it to their family or their friends that live in another country. They send it in bulk. And then when you order it, they contact them and have them ship you from that country, wherever it is cheaper to ship from, I guess. They have them ship, they give them your address and whatever you ordered and have them ship it from there. And they must have some kind of cost sharing for that where everybody gets paid, and they must be saving some money doing that because it didn't used to be that way. I do. I do. That was off the package you mailed me. I stuck it on my laptop and it's still there. I used it a couple times. That was in part of the Happy Mail you sent me. Look at this mess. Got all these little tidbits. Look what I found, Sue. I found these little stars. I thought they kind of looked starfishish. I don't know. Do you think those look kind of like starfish? Because they're textured, or do they just look like stars? Because they're kind of thick. See from the side? This Alice washi. I thought so too. I'm gonna put a bunch of those in there because I have some of those. Those are just plastic, Sue, but they're fun to tie on to ribbons and things, especially if you want it to be lightweight, like in a book or something. Now I think I like this tassel better than this one. I don't know. I don't know. Even though I really like these buttons. So I can't decide now. I can't decide which one I like better now. Denise, did you go on the computer and do it? What you should do is give me the store name. I want you to go on your Alley and screenshot a picture of the exact item you bought, with including like that little description by the picture, so that I can look it up. Oh, all right. You have a tablet, right? So take a picture on your phone of your tablet screen, pull it up, the description of the item. I want to go to that item and look at that store and look at that item and see what it says. Because if it doesn't specify somewhere that you're paying for, like, I can understand if you paid for express overnight shipping from China, yeah, maybe $50. But come on, for a little pack of flowers, that's crazy. This box keeps popping up on here. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sleepy. Well, guess what I get to do tonight? I get to sleep in my bed in the dark, in the quiet. It's such a treat to do that when you work nights. Just to not have all that sunlight streaming in the window. And when I say streaming in the window, I mean poking me in the eye. Oh, I gotta put these up. Metal stuff. Excuse me. Now I got the hiccups again. Where's my box? Where's my metal box? Oh. Somewhere in this mess, I got a little baggie of, here they are. These coins. Okay, my nails are too long. I can't pick nothing up. I can pick nothing up. Oh, I tried to roll my chair all the way over here to the closet because I'm lazy like that. And I almost ran over my cat. Sorry, kitty. Sorry, kitty. Yep. Okay. You hear that chair rolling around? Look at this. I keep finding all these little beads everywhere. Okay, where's your silver? I finally got all this crap put away. I'm not even going to take that out of the box. It took me this whole time to put all that stuff away. Now I got to get it right back out tomorrow to finish packing up these boxes. Jeez Louise. All right, I'm going to put these in here, not so they won't tarnish because they're all already tarnished, but to keep them from getting any dirt on them. I'm going to wrap them up and put them in a Ziploc bag. As you know, my craft room is in the garage. Unfortunately, this stuff gets dirty. Let me put this in here. I put all my little odds and ends in here when I don't want to get all that stuff out. Everything I find on the floor is in here. Before I vacuum, that's all the stuff on my floor. Oops. Or if I sweep, I'm throwing that away. That has glue on it. That's not good. Did you guys see the stars I found at Joann's? You know, the simplest things can be so exciting sometimes. Look at these little stars. I think these are going to be so fun for Christmas. Oh, Lord, look at this. They're all gopped up. All right. Maybe not. Aren't they cool? But they got all this glue all over them. Gee, no wonder they sold them to Mrs. Sparkle and Company. They got fuzzies on them. See? You get like how many? 6 little ones and 6 big ones. I got glue and ink and all kinds of mess on my fingers now. And my fingernails need painted. So, I think that's it for me. I don't know. You guys knew Maria got through her surgery today okay and everything. I think I said that earlier. I talked to Lisa, and Lisa had talked to Edwin, Maria's husband, who confirmed that she was out and everything had went as planned. So that's good. What's that? There's something stuck to my tape. I am almost out of Scotch tape. These are gonna fall out. Look, I got this at the Dollar Tree. Because you know a roll of tape is $1 by itself. And that roll was actually bigger than the regular tape. So I hope this tape works just as good. I don't know. Oh, well, it kind of looks like maybe not. Kind of looks like that. Not so clear. Not so clear. Well, no, not real sticky. Not real sticky. Not sticky. Okay. I cannot believe I've been on here this long. Oh, you texted it. Good. I'm going to go inside and look it up when I'm done here and see what I can find out about that store, because I'm kind of curious now about this guy. I really like the color of these stars. You know, I've seen them when they first came out, but I wasn't paying $7 for them because you know how I am. And I kept looking at them every time I went in there, but they're not gold, they're not silver. See how they're kind of, what is that, bronze, or they're weird, like almost like a beige. Is that weird? Like a metallic beige. But I really, really like them. I like that they're sewn. And I think I will use them a lot at Christmas time to stick to stuff. Because I like to stick stuff to other stuff. It's hard to tip on beak. Is that like eyebrows on fleek? I don't know. It's hard to tip on beak. Yeah, Denise, I don't even have a guess on that one. We're not talking about birds, are we? I'm so confused. The thing is, these are going to be a gripe cutting them apart, you know it? Fussy cutting those, all them bad boys out away from each other. Well, maybe not. Maybe not as bad as I thought. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so let me put all this Christmas crap in this drawer. I got a designated Christmas drawer over here. Rip that tape. It's hard to rip. Oh, rip on the beak. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually on the top of its head. This little thing is right top of its head. Yeah, if it was down here, it'd be bad. But the cutter is right there. So, see the cutter? I don't know. I can't get it at the right angle. There. Almost had it. Dana. What? You know, my camera like is backwards. So when I move, like what I see on here is the opposite of, like when I move to my left, now I'm all the way to my left. And when I move to my right, I'm all the way to my right. And what I see on the screen is I'm at the far left of the screen right now. So it's the exact opposite of what you see, I guess. Okay, ladies, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go get my mad dog because I'm sure he's over being mad by now. And he'll lay in my doorway and bravely protect me from any cats that are not already in the room. They have 5 stars. We'll see about that. But all right. So let me see. It looks like 50 piece. Is it the peony flower or is it the first one where it says light pink? Oh, that's not good. What game did you go to? The game. Okay, this is the transaction screenshot. So what you want to hit is, let's see. So it says, okay, so that's a bag. That's a bag. Okay, so there's the white peony flowers and the pink peony flowers. Which one of those are you talking about? The pink bag, 50 piece, transparent. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to actually click on transaction screenshot, and then what comes up, screenshot that and send that to me. Take a picture of that. So transaction screenshot will take you back to the original listing as it was listed at the time you ordered. Even if they've updated it now or posted new pictures, where it says your transaction screenshot is going to be the exact screenshot of what everything said when you clicked the purchase button or add to my cart button. So you can go back and look at the original listing, especially, and this is significant because a lot of times I've ordered one thing and I get it and it looks like a completely other thing. So maybe you order this and you get this in the mail. This is, you send them a picture of what you got and they look at your screenshot and they'll give you your money back because it's not the same thing. It's not what you ordered. Even if it's kind of close, they don't, they'll be like, yeah, that's not exact. So, look, I keep finding these seed beads are everywhere. These are little AccuCheck strip containers that AccuCheck strips come in to test your blood sugar. that I used to take home from work back in the day when we still did all the AccuChecks. Instead of throwing those away, I kept them. We don't do AccuChecks anymore. They made us stop doing them because they said night shift was too early to do them. You had to wait till closer to mealtime. So let's get some goo on it. Sorry, over there. That's better. Better. Okay. Did you go to the transaction screenshot, Denise? There's still crap on there. I can feel it. Oh, man. All right, Sue, Denise. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out and crafting with me tonight. Look, there's another ring, another star. See, I really need to clean off my desk. You're on the lookout for old Dick and Jane books. I have fabrics and would like to make a journal just in case anyone sees any that aren't collector's condition. Well, you know what? I happen to know where you can get one. And I'm going to send you a link if I still know where it's at. Because one keeps popping up in my, because I bought one so long ago. But one keeps popping up in my Amazon book suggestion list or whatever. Every once in a while. Well, when it's on sale, because I got all my settings real low. Like I got, how you got your wish list and you can set like your stuff that if something goes under $4 or whatever to notify you. Well, so you get your little shopping helper, Amazon helper or whatever it's called, and you set it to let you know. So when stuff goes real cheap, then I can just be like, okay, click buy it now. But you watch it, on your watch list or whatever. Or maybe that's eBay. I'll have to look. I'll have to look online because I get them notices all the time in my mailbox. And I'm sure they're still there because I never delete anything. I just wait until it's full and throw everything away. All right, good night. Did you take a Denise, did you send me the screenshot? The transaction screenshot? Oh, you did. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here waiting for it. No. When you first click on the transaction screenshot, the first thing that appears, oh yeah, that's what you sent me. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So down below it says free shipping to the United States via China Post ordinary small packet plus. Estimated delivery September 29th. So it does say that your delivery wouldn't be until September 29th. It also says there's a 60-day buyer protection. So you can't file a dispute until the 29th, but you can because it said free shipping. This should have only cost you from $1.76 to $4.64 per lot, whatever it was. So I'm sure it depends on the color. A garbage can next to them in the messages. Look, this seller has 1,724 reviews. It takes a long time to get there. I haven't sold that many items, and I've been selling stuff on eBay for years. I am guessing there's some kind of glitch here and that they're going to fix this, because this is not normal. Yeah, they've got 4.9 stars. Oh, wait, no, they've got over 4,000 orders, Denise. 4,024 orders and over 1,700 reviews. I'm betting this is a bad mistake. The first thing you need to do is dispute it with your bank to get the money back. The second thing you need to do is, was it on like a prepaid card or something? You don't put your credit card on Ally, right? Well, hopefully it's just a reloadable card. Oh, excuse me. And you can contact them and dispute the charge. And you can show them that. That's what you show them. You show them that transaction screenshot of what you purchased and that it says free shipping. How do you write to them? Write to who? To Allie? You can't dispute a charge until after the, because it takes so much time for the seller to get paid. Allie actually collects the money and then passes it on to the seller. The seller never gets your information other than your name and shipping address and sometimes your phone number. They don't have your banking information. Allie holds all that. So the shipper can click to refund you your money, but depending on who you got your card through is who you want to dispute it. Yeah, the credit card first. So you contact your credit card. There's a 1-800 number on the back of whatever card you use. That's who you call first. But I would get a copy of your statement, or whenever your statement comes in the mail, or go online and print it out. Get a copy of that statement or that transaction information or whatever, if you're able. If not, note the date on there of your purchase on your, if you look under orders, it'll tell you what day you purchased it. That should be the same date with the credit card company that you want to dispute the AliExpress purchase. Now, depending on if you purchased multiple things and you're not trying to dispute the entire purchase, right? Just that one seller. So did you have multiple different stores that you purchased from at the same time as the time you purchased that? Here, let me see what this says. Let me look at your picture for a second. So it looks like, so this says July 16th. So yeah, I wouldn't, July, August, yeah. It wouldn't, necessarily be here with the free. It's an Amazon card. That's weird. You can use an Amazon card on Ally? I didn't know that. Okay, so you've got an order ID at the bottom, right? That 103 number. It's really, really long. And at the top, you have the order ID. So it's the Wonder Want store. You contacted, and you already clicked that little envelope in the top right-hand corner that says contact seller, right? Oh no, the order ID at the bottom is for the Kiss My Baby store. So that's not the right number. The number that you want to use is above at the top. That's the order ID number. That starts 104. Okay. So you have you bought from 5 different stores on one order. So that's probably where the problem lies, because you can't necessarily dispute all the charges, and it was probably put through. Hi, Jenny. It was probably put through, excuse me, as all one order. So probably what I would do is wait. Oh, excuse me. Usually when I've contacted the sellers on Ally, they get back to me in a day or two. So if I only had one problem, and I've bought, like, seriously, I'm not exaggerating, probably thousands of items off Ally. I was one of the first people to find it. I told everybody that I knew. I was one of the first people that I knew to find it. I heard about it on YouTube. I told all my friends, everybody, that I've been buying from Ally forever. I was buying off Ally before Wish came out. And I think the people on Wish just buy from Ally and resell that stuff. But I'm telling you, I've bought a lot of stuff, and I only had one time when I had to, when I couldn't fix it with the seller and I had to dispute an item. So I did. I filled out the dispute, but you have to wait until after the shipping date, because the shipping date on there, Denise, says September 29th. They're not going to do anything, or whatever the shipping date said on there, they're not going to do anything until that. When you look at the rules to dispute stuff, that's what it says. Like, it has to be like, this, and this. So unless you, number one, confirm you got the item and then open a dispute, and once you confirm, you only have 15 days to do it. So I don't ever confirm my item at first. I wait and I count. I go back and I look at my alley, and if I'm supposed to get 20, I count and make sure I got 20 of an item, that kind of thing. Can't get their name in the box. You just click on the contact seller button at the top to the right of the screenshot you sent me. It says here, let me show you. Initially, on this screen, on your order screen, right at the top to the right over here, see where it says contact seller? It's got your order number over to the side here, and then here's the store, and it says contact seller. Hit that envelope, and when you hit that envelope, it should take you to an email, a message center where you can type in what your issue is. Yeah, I don't type in any of their names when I contact them because I can't spell half of their names. But they always get back to me really fast, like always within a day or two, always eager to please, always fix whatever I've had wrong. Or even like sometimes before I've even got any product, when I first order, sometimes I'll contact them and say, oh, I just want this color item. And a lot of times they'll get back with me and say, okay, we're just going to send you that one color. Thanks for letting us know, or whatever, thanks for doing business with us. And they will. They're very eager to please. If you still have trouble with it tomorrow, I'll get on there and do what I can for you. Okay? I'll get you on the phone. I'll log into your account and from the computer though, our desktop. And then I'll see what I can do to fix it. All righty. I'm sure you must be really frustrated. I don't blame you, but I think that they might fix it once you've, contacted them and explained what happened. Hopefully it's just an oversight. So where my box? These little boxes keep popping up all the time. Okay. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in. I had no intention of being on here for 3 hours yapping up a storm. I just wanted to document my tassel before I mail it out. I always have problems with Joann's. I'm going to stop ordering from them. They aggravate the crap out of me. I'm going to go enjoy a quiet, dark room to sleep in. No one is mowing their lawn right now, so that thrills me. Okay, yes, Denise, they will write you within a day or two. They will answer you. They're really, really quick. Sometimes within a couple hours, I get, you just have to go back and check it because you don't get notification. You can't really As far as I know, you can't set up notifications on your phone. Good night, Sue. So let me know what they say. Yeah, tell Lisa hi. Yeah, I told her when I was in her live that I was going to go, that I wanted to go video record to document my tassel before I gift it and forget how I made it. And then I never went back. But then I heard she was off too. You're welcome. I love Allie, so I'm trying to help you restore your faith in Allie because I love it. I think it's a great site. But like I said, I haven't had all my issues have been fixed pretty quick. So hopefully they'll fix yours too. Okay. Have a good night, morning, evening. It's 2 in the morning here, so it's actually Saturday morning now. But and the sun will be up soon, so I'm going to bed and gonna get at least a little darkness. And I will see you all tomorrow, probably. Yeah. Yeah, you need to Skype me tomorrow. Do you have Skype, Sue? We should do like a group Skype and get everybody on. You could show me and Denise what you guys bought. Or you're just gonna have to go live. Or you could make Lisa go live while you're with her and then text us and then we can come on and see what you bought. See what you found. Get all the goodie haul. Lisa's probably gonna do a haul anyway. You go over and do a haul with her. You could haul your stuff and her stuff. She's probably gonna be live in the store now that she knows how to do the Streamlabs. She's gonna be all over the place recording. She'll be live at Starbucks, live at Joann's, live at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you name it. And Tuesday morning. So, all right. XOXO. See y'all tomorrow, probably. Bye.